Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing another unboxing. This one is a little different. As a child I loved to read, and I had kind of gotten out of reading for a while, and then one day I was walking around Walmart with my best friend and I was like, let's go to the book aisle. So we go to the book aisle and I'm searching through the books, and I'm like, well, let's try this one out. And it turned out to be a Harlequin, which at that point in time, I didn't know what the Harlequins were. So, anywho, I got home, I read it, ended up really enjoying it, and then I became crazy about the Harlequins. And Harlequin really got me back into my love of reading, and that's kind of where we are now. So, with that being said, I have developed quite a collection of Harlequins over the years, and I do purchase from their website. They allow you up to $50 to pick out what books you want, and then they will mail it to you, and then you just pay them back later. So it's like a pay-as-you-go type thing. So you can go ahead and get the books up front, and then you just, make your payment later. So that is what I did. And they're having a sale right now for Christmas where if you buy one, you get one free. So I have a total of 16 books right now to show you guys. And I know a lot of people don't really like Harlequin, but I actually love them. And I have all kinds. My favorite are the Love Inspired. Those are typically the Christian-based ones. And I don't know, I just like them because it's almost like a Hallmark movie. Like, you know what's going to happen. It's predictable. You know what's going to happen, but you can't help but just watch it anyways, and you like it. So that's just how they are to me. So it's like just a happy feel-good, and they do have, I like their paranormal stories. They have a lot of thriller ones, which I really got into. The historical is probably my favorite. I just like them all. But we're going to go ahead and jump into these real quick. So the first up is a series, which I believe there's only 2 out right now. So there is this one, which is Baby on His Hollywood Doorstep. And this is a part of the Brides of the Roaring Twenties. So this one says, with the Chicago mob hot on her heels and her late best friend's baby in her arms, Helen Hathaway hightails it to Hollywood. There she finds little Grace's uncle, charismatic film producer Jack McCartney. She knows she should keep him and Grace at arm's length. After all, they could be wrenched apart by Grace's father's return. But instead, she's falling for Jack, bonded by the baby who needs both of them. So, I mean, you already know pretty much what's going to happen, but I don't know, I just really enjoy them. And this one is one of the historicals, so it's set back in the 20s, so I mean, Chicago moms in the 20s. What else do I need to say? So that is the first book in the series. The second one is Stolen Kiss with the Hollywood Starlet. And it says, an innocent country girl with stars in her eyes. In this Brides of the Roaring Twenties story, hotshot lawyer Walter Russell knows an innocent country girl like Shirley Burnett is going to find it tough in cutthroat Hollywood. A stolen kiss with this bright young singer may be worthy of the silver screen, but Walter hates show business and has sworn off starlets. He knows he should steer well clear, if only he wasn't so compelled to help her out. So, like I said, they do sound cheesy, but I don't know, they make me happy. They're like, whenever I get in a reading slump, I typically pick up a Harlequin, and it puts me right back into reading. So, I really enjoy them, and these ones are both set around Hollywood, or not necessarily Hollywood, but because this one's in the Chicago mob, but it's set like, I don't know, like film star, fancy pants type stuff. So there's those. And then one of my all-time favorite things to read about are Vikings. So this one is by Harper St. George, and it's the series To Wed a Viking. This, I believe, is the first. This might be the second one in the series. It's called Longing for Her Forbidden Viking. Become my concubine, but never his wife. Part of To Wed a Viking Saxon maiden Ellen would rather wed a Dane than be forced into marriage by her father. In fact, she has one Dane in mind, but strong warrior Aver, I don't know how to say his name, has been ordered to marry for duty. All he can offer Ellen is a place as his concubine. She may be bold, but Ellen can never accept that, even if his burning kisses make it incredibly tempting. So one of my favorites is not just historical, but the historical with the Vikings. I don't know why, but I love the Viking stories. So there is that one of their romance series, and this one is the Missing Manhattan Heirs series, and it's called Cinderella's $1 Billion Christmas. It says, from her small town of the dazzling lights of New York City. In this, the Missing Manhattan Heirs story, the first time Lenny Long meets investment tycoon Nick Kraukus. I don't know. She's dressed as a Christmas elf. Then he gives her the staggering news she might be heir to a fortune. Adopted small-town girl, Lenny's completely unprepared for a life of New York luxury. Yet Nick's determined to open her eyes to the possibilities. But will that new life also include him? So this is the beginning of a series. This is the first book in the series. The other ones are not out yet. And it just sounded nice. I mean, small-town girl, you know, and she finds out she's an heir to, you know, all this money and gets to move to New York City and, you know, all the razzle-dazzle and whatnot. So it sounds like it's going to be good. And I really like them also because typically books in the series, they tend to travel around. And I love that because while I'm not able to travel right now, you know, I get to live through these guys. So it's nice. So there's that one. And then, let's see, these next three are not a part of a series. They are a standalone, which all of these can be read as a standalone. It's just if you read the first one, you know, by the time that you make it to the second one, even though it's pretty much a standalone, it still mentions people from the past book. So you get to know all these characters, and then you move on to the next book, and then you get to know those characters while the past characters. So, my battery died on me. Don't know what happened there. So, I don't know where I was. So, we're just going to kind of jump back into where I think we were. So, these next three books are not a part of a series. Oh, that's what I was talking about. Basically, all the books are pretty much standalones, even though they are a series, if that makes sense. So, anywho, these books here are not in a part of a series. So, this next one is called Mistletoe Proposal on the Children's Ward. And this is one of their medical romances, which I really like the medical ones. So, it might be a doctor, a veterinarian, a wing walker, or just kind of anything that has anything to do with medical type stuff. So, anywho, from Santa with Love, children's doctor Anna Maskell loves Christmas. But Muswell Hill Memorial's new locum surgeon, Jamie Thurston, hates it, so Anna makes him a deal. If she teaches him to embrace Christmas again, he'll play Santa to their little patients. But as Anna tempts him with the joys of the season, they also discover a connection neither expected. Can Jamie find the courage to give Anna what she truly needs this Christmas? His love. So, like I said, they are cheesy, they are predictable, but it's just a good pick-me-up, and if you're needing something fun, or you know, if you're in a reading slump and just want something that's just, there goes my cat. If you're needing something that's just happy and, like, uplifting and put you in a feel-good moment, and they're not very long, so I would recommend these. So, and then these ones are also the larger print, so it looks thicker, but they're really not that long. This one's just thicker because of the larger print. So, reunited with her Viscount Protector, which is one of the historicals. She can trust him to keep her safe, but can she trust herself? Widow Dawn Fenton has heard rumors that her old sweetheart Jack Valance is back in town, and he's no longer penniless, but a wealthy viscount. She'll avoid him at all costs, especially as he's honor-bound to wed another. But as Jack steps in to help her protect a vulnerable child in her family, Dawn must face up to the truth. She wants him to stay. So, like, this one is, I'm sure, probably going to be set, like, back in the Victorian days, probably England. This one here is another romance. It's called Her Christmas Pregnancy Surprise. A festive reunion with an unexpected gift. When Pepper Kane's home and bakery are burned down in the weeks before Christmas, billionaire CEO Simon Ross, the man she spent one unforgettable night with, comes to the rescue. Pepper knows this playboy doesn't do anything, but staying with him in his penthouse and caring for an abandoned puppy, their spark is rekindled. And then comes a festive surprise that shocks them both. She's carrying his baby. So, you see where I'm going with this. You know how predictable they are, but they're just good. They're like Hallmark movies in a book. So, this is Miss Amelia's Mistletoe Marquise and its Secrets of a Victorian Household. The virtuous Miss Fairclough now faces ruin. Part of the secrets of a Victorian household. When Amelia Fairclough has sought refuge in a blizzard, a brooding stranger had given her warmth and shelter. She'd even tried to soothe him of his demons in return. But as she scurried home at dawn, she was spotted. Now he's in the parlor, offering to do the honorable thing. Surely she'd be a fool to turn down the new Marquise of Falconmore. So there's that one. That's book 1. This one is book 2 in the same series, Miss Lottie's Christmas Protector. A Christmas mission with the sacred and brooding gentleman. Parts of the secrets of a Victorian household. Working in her family's charity foundation for destitute women, caring but impulsive Miss Lottie Fairclough is desperately trying to find a missing woman. She's roped in a family acquaintance, Mr. Jasper King, to help her. Having been equally impressed and annoyed when he rescued her from perilous danger, as she gets to know the injured entrepreneur, it seems he needs her just as much. And there's that one. So they don't give you a whole lot of what's going on. And I like that because then it kind of gives you more to, run into. These next ones are called Fairy Tale Brides, which I believe, I'm not for sure. I believe these are different princesses. I believe. Yes, I believe so. Okay. I think this one's the first one. Reawakened by his Christmas kiss. This is part of the Fairy Tale Brides. A Christmas reunion with his Sleeping Beauty. So this one's going to be about Sleeping Beauty. In this Fairy Tale Bride story, Alex Davenport's shocked when her latest assignment finds her in her old home, Blakely Castle, and face to face with the first love, Finn Hawken. The tycoon needs her PR skills, but she refuses to revisit the romance or what happened back then, until she's snowbound with Finn and his little nieces. He let her down once, but can he and the girls reawaken Alex's frozen heart this Christmas? So this one's going to be about Sleeping Beauty. This next one is honeymooning with her Brazilian boss. I believe this one is going to be about Sleeping Beauty. Beauty's bargain with the brooding billionaire. In this fairy tale bride story, there's one thing ruthless tycoon D'Angelo Santos needs to complete his business deal and free himself from the guilt of his past, a bride. Striking a bargain with his former assistant, Harriet Fairchild, he whisks her away on a pretend honeymoon to Rio. Harriet's vivacity? I don't know that word. Makes D'Angelo feel alive for the first time, but she can convince him redemption is nothing without someone to share it with. And then this next one, I believe, is Cinderella. So Cinderella's Secret Royal Fling. Cinderella's fling with the prince. In this fairy tale bride story, party planner Amelia Clayton once believed meeting handsome strangers in secret palace gardens happen only in fairy tales, until her latest job leads her to embark on a fling with mysterious Wren. Unbeknownst to her, Wren's actually Archduke Laurent, ruler of Armaria. They're from different worlds, but their connection's undeniable. After years of estrangement from her family, has Amelia finally found where she belongs by Laurent's side? So then I have one last series, books in the series so far, and I like these ones because these take you to different places across the world. These ones are called The Destination Bride, so they're going to be in different locations. So this one is Summer Escape with the Tycoon. From a whirlwind fling to wedding ring. In this Destination Bride story, bidding on a Canadian adventure vacation results in a trip of a lifetime for divorce lawyer Molly Quinn. In more ways than one, paired up with a gorgeous tycoon, Eric Chambolt. They're pushed out of their comfort zones and closer together until Molly can't resist embarking on a fling. But as their vacation comes to an end, will their summer romance work in the real world? Sorry I'm reading them so fast, I'm just worried my camera's going to die on me again. So I'm trying to zoom through here. let's see, swept away by the, I don't know that word, Venetian millionaire? Y'all have to help me with these words. I don't know. I don't know how to speak, I guess. So, the trip of a lifetime leads to the man of her dreams. In this Destination Bride story, Maya Talbot's taking a romantic vacation alone. Betrayed by her ex, she's indulging her love for art and travel, but finds a new passion in the arms of mysterious millionaire sculptor Vito Rameri. Yeah. This gorgeous well, I don't know that word. Again, it's that same word, it's the one that's up here. Has closed himself off, but as Maya becomes his new muse, she gets to know the man behind the masterpieces and becomes even more captivated. My throat's getting dry from all this reading. One Night in Provence. Can an unexpected affair lead to a lifetime of happiness? In this Destination Bride story, while on vacation in Provence, homebody Jenna Brown embarks on a no-strings affair with a handsome stranger. But there's more to wealthy playboy Philip Dieusse than meets the eye. Scared by loss, Philip's committed to being alone, but after their why can't I talk? Provencal. We're skipping this. Adventure ends, and Jenna discovers she's pregnant. They must decide if their short-term connection could become a lifetime together forever. And lastly, we have A Secret, a Safari, a Second Chance. A luxury escape, a chance to reveal her baby bombshell. In this Destination Bride story, a bid at charity auction. Hey, so it died on me again, so I guess I'm going to have to zoom through this as fast as I can. So, last book. Let's see if we can get through this without this dying on me. A luxury escape, a chance to reveal her baby bombshell. In this Destination Bride story, a bid at charity auction wins Eve Bliss a dream holiday on safari. As a penniless single mom, she's been foolish not to go, but she's not expecting Kit Merchant to be there on business. She and Kit once shared a passionate moment. Now together in beautiful Africa, how long can she keep her 4-year-old secret? Kit has a daughter. So, that is all the books that I am going to share for now, because this thing keeps dying on me and it's driving me crazy. So, if you guys will give me a thumbs up, leave me some comments below, subscribe to my channel, you know the drill. What was I saying? I'm starting to forget what I'm talking about. Anywho, thank you guys for watching, and I will talk to you next time.